Greetings YouTube, thanks again for visiting my videos and watching, rating, and commenting, asking questions and so forth. Just a quick reminder for everybody, if you see something on eBay which is questionable, you know, talk to other people in the community, in the hobby, doesn't matter what kind of hobby you're in, talk to other people, find out, and share with people, let them know what's going on, and tell them, you know, if you know of a scammer and you see an item that's obviously altered or fake or counterfeit, you report the item. And what happens if enough people do that and the reports are well written, not too many profanity, and colorful words, try to do without them, please. And if it's a well-written complaint, this is what happens to the scammers. Another proven scammer, over 2,300 sales, almost perfect feedback, but that doesn't matter. He's a scammer, so they close his account. Very simple. I've mentioned to people already several times, you know, it's the New Year's just started a little while ago, and, you know, we're already having this effect on, you know, this is like the fifth account so far this year that's been closed from a scammer. So it does, in fact, work. Now, the purpose of this particular video making today is, you know, ever get bored, you go on eBay and you just look around for something. So I just, you know, quickly went over to eBay. And I was amazed too, because I usually do this every once in a while. I just put buyback into the search and just enter buyback right up here. And this time there was 1,232 results, and at least, you know, 80–90% of those buybacks are counterfeit. Just put in buyback. You don't have to put nothing else. Not buyback card, not buyback auto, nothing. Just put buyback. Just make it simple for you. And it's, like I said, 1,232. Many of them are bogus. And I just wanted to remind everybody that, let me show you just a couple of quick examples here. Now, this is another well-known, proven scammer. One of the last remaining top-rated scammers, who have 22,849. If you go to his page and just put buyback, you will find he is selling 95 of them. 95 buybacks from just this one scammer. Take your pick, whichever one you want to see. He has plenty of them. He also has fake patches, altered patches. He also has counterfeit cards, counterfeit autographs, fake autographs, fake stickers on legit base cards, and what garbage of that nature. But these are just all buybacks. 95. 2 pages full of buybacks from one seller. I wanted to show you another one. Here is, I checked out this other well-known, proven scammer. Okay, I made a video about him. You know, I don't even remember how many videos I made about these people. That's, you know, I don't know how many I made. You know, I could have made 2, 3, you know, I don't recall. But this is a proven scammer, still at 100%. And I'm just going to say that this is a questionable Albert Pujols buyback. People remember, please, that I do not, this is not a Pujols, it's a Pujols because it's fake. Just like that scammer I went to the show, he had a whole table full of them. Now, Carter Kid does not have too many. There is the close-up of the auto, if you could see it there. Let me show you the number. You could look it up yourself. Now, just quickly, he has 217 items for sale. And if you notice here right next to the top, he has a Cassius Clay Pro line. He has another Cassius Clay Pro line, another Cassius Clay Pro line. He has another Cassius Clay Pro line. Probably a fake patch right there. Oh, you know, this seller too also, like I said, fake patches, altered cards, bogus counterfeit cards like this, another. This one signed Muhammad Ali. Here's another one signed Muhammad Ali. And this autograph is like obviously fake. This one's a little bit obviously fake. And this, you know, I could go on, but what's the point? Here's the Pujols. Like I said, fake. He also sells the bogus counterfeit red inks and blue inks, but that doesn't matter. What I'm trying to show you here is he has 5 of these Pro Line Alis, and those are the only 5 available on eBay at this time. He has all 5 of them, and not including this one here. But that's also a Pro Line, just with a different picture. That's also, I mean, you could tell some of these, you know, these autos, just compare the autos to the real thing. They're not legit, no way, no how. Let's go take a look at another well-known, proven scammer. Save the goods for me. He has 7 items available at this time. Okay, let's take a look at what he got here. He has a Ken Griffey Jr. Vintage Auto, number to 312. He has a Ken Griffey Jr. Auto Buyback, number to 9. He has a Ken Griffey Jr. Auto Buyback, number to 53, which is the exact same card as up here. He has another Ken Griffey Jr. Buyback, number to 403. And just take a look at some of these autos, if you will. And I don't know if you're noticing the pattern here. He only sells Ken Griffey Jr. Buybacks. Here's another Ken Griffey Jr. Buyback, number to 182. Ken Griffey Jr. Buyback, number to 116. And here's another Ken Griffey Jr. Buyback. This one's number to 12. And if you notice, this card here is identical to that card there and identical to that card there. But they're all listed as from different years because that's when it's a 96 card, but this is supposedly from the 97 buybacks. But like I said, showed you, he only has 7 items for sale. Every single one of them, Ken Griffey Jr. Buyback. Amazing how stuff like that happens. Amazing. Isn't that special? And I want to remind some of you all, I wanted to show you these, but I forgot, I lost the links already. And but another proven scammer, okay, still at 100%, got one more than Shaq. And here's just a recent example. If you look at the item number here, I showed you this one in a previous PSA. That number, you know, was a bogus patch on there. But somebody still paid $216.37 plus $250 shipping. Now this seller, you know, sells bogus patches, red inks, blue inks, counterfeits, and buybacks. But you know, this scammer got a little bit bored, you know, and he must have found a Incredible Hulk card sitting around, because what did he have for sale? A 2001 Topps American Pie, okay, Hulk buyback, auto Lou Ferrigno, okay, and I don't know how many seasons Topps made of the Incredible Hulk cards, but I don't think buybacks were part of the equation. And somebody actually paid $29.05 plus $2 shipping for this card. From who? Got one more than Shaq. Go check out the item number if you're so inclined, and look at some of these. Look at some of it. Go check out his other stuff for sale, and look at his bogus red inks and blue inks and counterfeit patches. Like I said, and there's a close-up of the Lou Ferrigno, so you could go check and see if that actually compares to the real auto. And Topps American Pie Hulk buyback. Isn't that, I mean, I don't know how many seasons they had of the Hulk cards. That's amazing. Topps was so generous to include buybacks. Now recently too, people told me that they're going to leave the hobby and stuff like that because of all the scamming going on. I mean, that's another thing. That's why I want more people involved doing this kind of stuff to help stop these scammers, because it is driving people away from the hobby. Just look at some of the comments on my recent PSAs and you'll see I'm not buying no more patches. I'm not buying any cards anymore. I'm selling all my cards. Those are a common thing. And it's sad to do that to people, and I don't want them to do that. I prefer them to stay in the hobby. I still want to save the hobby if it's at all possible. And, with your help, maybe we can do something about it. Report these scammers. Very simple. Just report the item, and also the proven scammers. I keep telling you, keep the list, check it twice, don't bid from them. And if that's too complicated for you, there's a way to go on eBay in the account settings and you could block the seller so you can't buy nothing from them in the future. It is that simple. And maybe if some of the scammers have too many people who are blocking them, maybe eBay will do something about them as well because of that, even without you reporting them, as we did with this fine gentleman here. It does happen, people. I've shown it over and over and over again. We can make it happen. You guys can do it. If you want this hobby to survive, you have to do it. We have to save the hobby. That's the only option we have. It's getting bad. I mean, 1,232 buybacks. I haven't seen that many. I mean, around the holiday times, yeah, I've seen that many, but not beginning of March. In 2011, I mean, that's, which is getting worse. Now there's more scammers selling the red inks and so forth. I really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks again for your comments, your questions, your suggestions, your tips, your links to any item in question, showing me stuff. Please send me the direct link to the item. And as always, I say in closing, dream big, because sometimes them small dreams are not worth having.